Two US Navy warplanes just crashed into each other in front of thousands of people during a live military air show. Not during combat, not during a training simulation. This happened in broad daylight on American soil with spectators watching it happen live. And these weren't ordinary aircraft either. Each jet carried a price tag of nearly $67 million. That means over $130 million worth of military hardware was destroyed in seconds. But the money isn't even the craziest part, because this incident is raising a much bigger question right now. Why does it feel like the US military keeps losing aircraft one after another lately? And what exactly caused two advanced Navy jets to collide mid-air during a public demonstration? Stay with me until the end, because the details behind this crash are honestly hard to believe. So here's what happened. The event was called Gunfighter Skies, a major military air show held near Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. Thousands of people gathered to watch high-speed aerial demonstrations and precision flying by some of America's top military pilots. Instead, they witnessed one of the most shocking aviation accidents in recent years. Two EA-18G Growlers belonging to the Navy's VAQ-129 Vikings demonstration team were performing an aerial routine when disaster struck. The jets were flying in close formation at high speed, executing extremely precise maneuvers with almost no room for error. Then suddenly the two aircraft collided in mid-air. And what makes the footage even more disturbing is that the jets didn't simply touch and fly apart. They became tangled together while falling from the sky. Flaming debris scattered across the ground as fires erupted near the crash site. The air show was immediately canceled, and the entire area was locked down within minutes. Now, here's the part that shocked many people watching online. All four crew members survived. Video footage reportedly showed 4 parachutes deploying moments before impact. According to Navy officials, every crew member was recovered alive and transported for medical evaluation in stable condition. That was the one miracle in all of this. A lot of viewers assumed these aircraft were standard fighter jets, but the EA-18G Growler is far more specialized than that. Each aircraft carries 2 crew members, a pilot and an electronic warfare officer. That second person isn't there as a backup pilot. Their job is to control advanced electronic warfare systems capable of jamming enemy radar, disrupting missile defenses, and clearing paths for attack aircraft during combat operations. In modern warfare, the Growler plays a critical role. It's basically one of the aircraft responsible for blinding enemy defense systems before an attack begins. And again, each one costs around $67 million. 2 destroyed in one accident. But when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, this incident starts feeling even more serious. Because the US military has reportedly suffered an alarming number of aircraft losses in recent months. During the ongoing US-led operations connected to Iran earlier this year, reports from lawmakers and defense analysts claimed that dozens of American aircraft were either destroyed or severely damaged. That includes fighter jets, drones, surveillance aircraft, and even aerial refueling tankers. One report claimed losses included 4 F-15E Strike Eagles, an F-35 reportedly damaged by enemy fire, an E-3 AWACS airborne command aircraft destroyed on the ground, more than 20 MQ-9 Reaper drones lost, and even a KC-135 tanker crash that killed all 6 crew members on board. The overall cost tied to those operations has reportedly reached tens of billions of dollars. So when another pair of military jets crashes, even during an air show inside the United States, people aren't seeing it as just a random isolated accident anymore. To many observers, it feels like part of a growing pattern. Both of the crashed Growlers were based out of Naval Air Station Whidbey Island in Washington, which serves as the primary hub for nearly all Navy Growler squadrons and training operations. But this story gets even stranger, because Gunfighter Skies wasn't just another annual air show. The event had been absent for years and was finally making a comeback after a long break. This was supposed to be a huge return event for the base and the local community. Instead, within hours, it became national news for all the wrong reasons. And when people looked deeper into the history of this event, they found something unsettling. This isn't the first major accident connected to this location. Back in 2003, a Thunderbirds aircraft crashed during the same air show. The pilot managed to steer the aircraft away from spectators before ejecting moments before impact. Then in 2018, a hang glider pilot was killed during the event. And now this latest mid-air collision. 3 serious incidents connected to the same show and the same location. Right now, investigators are trying to determine exactly what caused the crash. Officials are reportedly examining every possibility, including mechanical failure, communication issues between the pilots, or a tiny timing mistake during the maneuver sequence. At this point, no official conclusion has been released. But honestly, that uncertainty alone says a lot. Air shows are designed to project total control and precision. And most of the time, that's exactly what audiences see. But what happened in Idaho is a reminder of how dangerous these demonstrations really are. High-speed flying at low altitude with aircraft only feet apart leaves almost no margin for error. Sometimes the difference between a perfect performance and a catastrophic accident comes down to a fraction of a second. Even the most advanced military aircraft on Earth, flown by highly trained crews, are still vulnerable to that reality. Thankfully, the pilots survived. The jets didn't. And the questions surrounding this incident are probably not going away anytime soon. So what do you think caused this collision? Pilot error? Mechanical failure? Or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates.